Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. And we are live streaming today. There was a update DLC for Gold Mining Simulator today. And that's one of my favorite games, so I purchased it. So I figured let's explore the new Diamond and Gemstone, Dynamite, whatever you want to call it, um, for the DLC today. Like I said, we have just now opened it up. I haven't even played it yet. I started a new game. I turned on everything's $1. So hey, let's be honest. I want to explore the new DLC and nothing else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it the cheapest and easiest way possible for us. Um, with that being said, guys, let me get my second computer on for our live chat here, and let me make sure. Well, yep, it sounds like everything's working pretty good. Um, like I said, I always like to double check it and make sure everything's looking good. And we are we are set. So let's go here right now. Let's see here. No one's in the chat yet. And I can't spell for shit. All right. Well, anyway, let's get this show on the road. Let me get my controller over here because my phone is tangled up with my controller. We don't want that. All right. So here we are. Let's go into town. Ask if I can remember how to do everything. Break. Yep. All right. So we need to go here to the left because the road is closed off, and I don't know where the um I don't know where the diamond mine is, so I might have to use the map because honestly, I don't know anything about it. I watched a trailer, and that so far is about all that I even looked at. So we got $450, but like I said, everything cost $1, so no need to worry about anything like that. Oh, stop it. Put on the brake. So let's go to the bank and let's look at parcels. All right, so Old Arnold, Rivertown, Pine Valley, Nighthawk. That's the new one for the big stuff. Um, so I'm guessing that this is Whispering Pines. You know what? We're not going to mess around. We're going to buy this for $1. Um, we're going to upgrade it so that we can put all the machines on it. Confirm. Confirm. Maximum number of machines on parcel 14. I guess we could have 14 on there. Um, well, I don't know what we need for Diamond Creek, so let's. I would assume we're going to need some stuff here. Let's turn our truck off and save some fuel. And usually once I get out of the truck, I switch over to keyboard and mouse because it's a little bit easier for me to control. Light system, nah, I don't need that. Fuel tanker, probably don't need that. I'm assuming we're going to need a hose. Let's go with two of these. One of those. Small electric water pump. I'll just go with gasoline. One of those. One of those. See, I don't know if we're going to need this or not. Oh, I see what we want right here. Dynamite. I don't know how much dynamite we need, so we're just going to buy a little bit for right now. Jerry can, sure. Buckets, sure. What's back here? Spare parts. Reinforced battery, tires, trailer, wave table, piston, rotary hydraulic. I don't know what that is. Mini drill, engines. So I don't really see. Let's get a water filter. I don't see any parts for diamonds specifically. So I guess we can use the same stuff I don't know. Let's just find out where we're going. And let's get back out of the truck because we need to put our... We didn't even buy the stuff. See, I'm in such a hurry. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Flashlights. I want a flashlight. Look at that, 13 bucks. Yeah, don't show me that again. I don't care. I forgot I got it on easy mode, so everything's easy. I don't know if I like the way the chargers look right now. Don't hit any bumps on the way out there. And you guys know I'm not a good driver, so we might not even make it to the claim. Well, that's freaking wonderful. Where'd the buckets go? Yeah, they went in there. Oh, I forgot the scroll wheel changes what your hand does. One right there. Don't mind the truck, man. I don't want to dent the truck up. But like I said, we are here. Yeah. What's up, Tom? I do remember that they used some kind of shaking device, a jig that sort the diamonds, but I don't see anything like that in the store here. So I'm not an expert on diamonds, that's for sure. I do know a lot about this game. I think I have like 700 hours playing this game since I have downloaded it. Um, but let's check our map. Where are we going to? So we are right here. That's Pine Valley. Waterfall. Whispering Pines. Okay, so we need to go up the road take a right, and then another right also. We're here, past the forger, take a right. And then down in here. Okay. All right. I think I kind of have an idea of where we're going to. All right. So let's go get some fuel. I mean, the one thing about playing this on easy mode is when I figure out what I need, I can just buy it and have it transported to the claim. Is that cheating? A little bit. But if we were doing this during a real game, such as the one that I have currently going on, um, I, I mean, I probably have enough money on that game that I could do something like that. Because I think I have like 400 something $1,000, but I'm saving up 1.2 million so I can purchase the next claim. Um, all right, so that's full. What do we got here? Fill that up. So is it not costing us nothing for fuel? Is it 429? Oh, fuel is free. I mean, talk about a freaking game changer. Why have I not been playing on easy mode anyway? Because I don't like things easy. Um, why won't you go in there? I didn't drop this. I set it down. All right, there we go. Free fuel. Man, if I was getting free fuel on my other game, that would be a. Yeah, I know it went back to the holder. I actually did drop it that time on purpose. All right, so don't mind the snow. We can skip days if we need to because days on this are not a big deal when you're on easy mode. All right, so there's where we go to Old Arnold. Oh, see what I told you guys. I'm not. I'm not the best driver. Like I straight ran into that damn fence. All right, so all right. So we're up here. Make sure we stay to the left because the road's taken out. I probably should have. Did my hood just fly open? Pretty sure I saw that. So come down here and take a left wherever. I mean a right. Take a right whenever I can find a place to take a right. Should be just after this bridge. It's been a long time since I came to these other claims. But there's also a junkyard over here somewhere. This says Pine Valley. So we're going to take a right. What does that sign say? Diamond Creek. Waterfall Valley. Um, I might. Let me take a look at the map again. All right, so we do need to turn right there. So there's our tent and our RV. So we're down. We should be down in here somewhere. I don't know what this is right here. Um. Oh, it's got a legend over here. Duh. When did they add a legend to this? So what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, there it is. Hog pen area. So abandoned mine. There's a hog pen area down here, and there's a hog pen area right there. This is the wash plant and a water tower. All right. I didn't. They must have done a big giant update on here. All right, so let's get back in our truck. Now that we know we need to turn right here. All right, how do I turn on my differential lock? There it is. I knew it was one of those buttons in there. So we're getting into Diamond Creek. I've never been here before, so and I'd actually like to go back to one of my other streams on the map and look at the map because this must be all brand new. So is that my trailer or is that someone else? That's definitely not my trailer. So somebody else is just chilling here. Well, they shouldn't be on my property. I can tell you that right now because I bought this. It's mine. And talk about let's not make the road just a little bit freaking wider through those rocks back there. Okay, cool. Let me get out and look here. You are here. What are these question marks? So is this stuff that we have to go investigate? Lost miners landslide? Is this all stuff that we can um okay. That's completely fine. So I think we need to turn right here. Lost mine. Hopefully that's not our little tent that they expect us to sleep in. All right, so I know. All right, so now we can fast travel from here to town without actually having to drive. I know that's cheating, but hey, in the interest of saving time, it is what it is. What the hell is all this shit over here? Four finger sawmill? So there's our trailer right there. There's our tent. Do they have power here? That's a freaking power mill. Can I steal power? uh, yes, please. Fuel tanker. It's got 17% power. Okay. So there is a freaking power station here at the diamond mine. Oh, okay. Um, oh, come on. You're going to make me walk around? Now you telling me I couldn't cut through the hill right there. Hey, what's up, pup? Uh, all right, so here's our computer. And workers, yep. Um, machine store, yep. Yep. Oop, and yep. This is why I don't do the everything's a dollar mod like I am right now because I mean, look, um, literally all you have to do is click on these, and you have everything. All right, so equipment store. What do we need to mine diamonds? Let's see if there's anything different. I mean, I see the miner's grill. That's all stuff. That's the big giant wash plant. Parts. Don't see nothing there that looks unfamiliar. Trailer accessories. I mean, don't see. I mean, I don't see anything out of the normal. Let's go to the machine store. Mining machines. Duplex jig, trommel, sluice box, fuel tank, trommel, shaker, planter. So do we just need to use the same equipment as before? So how about we buy a bulldozer? I mean an excavator. A dump truck. And then we can go over here. Backhoe loader. There's a backhoe here? What? Where's the freaking backhoe at? All right, so there is our dump truck and our excavator. I don't know what we. Let's look at our map. So I still need to go down here. Down here's where everything would go. Um, can I? 19 degrees. We probably need to get rid of the snow. So there is a backhoe. How do we get the crap across here? How do I get across here? Let me look at the map here. So I need to come over this way by the truck and come down, right? All right, so let's go over here by the truck. I don't see anything though. We got power lines. This is all blocked off. I mean, hello. Oh, a dynamite stick. What do I do with this? Um, that is a cool looking old mine right there. I wish we could go in there and see what's going on. So do I need to put this dynamite stick over here and clear the path? Um, all right, so Z, move forward, action walk, shift, backpack, in-game pause, high control, like, do, hello, Mr. George, am I too close? Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I mean, obviously I need to do something with this dynamite. Maybe I need to bring it over here this way? But that's what it looks like it's blocked over there. Can't walk. Um, okay, well, where did my freaking dynamite go that was in my hand? Don't tell me I lost my dynamite. So I can't cross the water. Oh man, I lost. Did I lose my dynamite? So I guess I need to repair this bridge. How do I repair this bridge? Order cash only. Bridge floor piece. Bridge railing. Sure. Two. I don't know how many I need. Buy. Confirm. Does that look like what we need? Well, heck, I'm not learning a whole lot right now, I can tell you that. So let's go to the equipment store. We need some no, we need some equipment. No, accessories. Then what do we need? A 4mm. Sure, we're gonna get checkout. I don't even know if that's what I need to do to get across that gap. Ooh. But that's the only thing I can think of is that's what I need to do. We need fuel. So we're going to need a fuel trailer, or we're going to need a fuel. All right, so here is the easy part. All right, at least we are making some progress now, finally. Like I said, I probably should have done more than just watched one little trailer. All I did was watch the DLC trailer. It shows it blowing up stuff, but I don't know how to get there. My guess is we need to build this to get across the river. At least that's what I'm seeing. Does that look right? Let's bring that down a little bit. Get out of there. So, sure. Now, I do see some gold stuff lit up. I don't think we have enough pieces, though. Oh, that was easy. So if that's one piece there, we're going to need quite a few more of these pieces then. I wonder if I could attach two of these at once. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on. Just... Alright, so now it looks like we can throw in a bridge piece. I wish it was all that easy. Come on, give me the cable. I don't like the way it's swinging around, but I did buy the short cables. I mean, I guess I could have hooked it up with all four cables. But it does have the easy placement turned on, which means as soon as I get close... Yeah, like, I mean, look at that. it's going to drop it down in there. So we're going to need, what, four more of those bridge pieces at least. So we'll go with one more of those and four more of those. Boy, man, we're spending the money like crazy. We spent what, $43 so far since this. I mean, we've got pretty good amount of stuff to buy. What the hell is laying all over? So that's another bridge piece. So why did this stuff stack so stupidly? Are you kidding me? Too short. Well, all right, we're going to try to stab two of these pieces up here at once. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going for it. Because, I mean, this is how you do it in real life. You're, you're not going to worry about health and safety and whatever. Oh, look, oh, that easy on one of them. Can I not fit on there? But that's going to make it... That's going to make it pretty freaking hard. How am I going to get... Does that make sense? I mean... Don't... So I need to get the small excavator to build the freaking bridge? I mean, I guess I could. What have we got here? So where... Come on, where is the freaking... You know what? Screw it. Oh, that is a bridge piece. Come on, twist it. Twist it. Pull it up right there. I don't think this is gonna work. Way... That didn't work. I mean, I got it in there, but I broke a cable. Where did my cable go? So we need at least one more piece. Oh, there it is. We're going to set this down right here. So I'm going to try to sneak down this edge. I don't know how I'm going to get the base piece on, but I might be able to get this by coming down here. Maybe. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard as hell on that other side. I don't know if I can squeeze down there. I'm going to try. There's a tree right there. See if I can get that on the inside right there. And then swing it back. I don't know. You think that'll work? Come on. Oh, come on. Get off the edge. Looks like some deep, deep water. uh, what's going to happen if I... Alright, I think I'm stuck. Get. I can't reach it. So I broke a cable. It means I got another cable on the ground over there somewhere. I guess I'm gonna have to get the small excavator. Well, I guess it's a good thing we bought all the spaces for the machines on this. It stopped snowing, so that's good. All right. Equipment, no machine store. Small excavator. Yes, yes. Transport. Yes. Sometimes it kind of glitches and it doesn't want to. Does that look like that'll fit on there? I mean, sure, maybe it'll fit. I don't know how I'm gonna get the freaking. Oh, come on. I'm not hitting nothing. Here's the thing. Can I get that even back out of the stuff right there? So that is. Where's that? Oh, there it is. I was like, holy hell, man. All right, so if we just use one cable, and we successfully. All right, now how do I attach that? Who? I don't know how I'm gonna get back. Oh, I can't get down there. Are you shitting me? Ah! Uh, well, maybe I can drag it over here. If I get the camera angle right there. No? I mean, that's how I would push myself up a bank. I got that. I don't want to do that. I want to. I want to get this. Now all I got to do is see if I can drive on there. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right here, Tom. Hopefully, this just squeezes right on the bridge. It's my fault for being the guy that wants to go big. Oh, look at that, right on the bridge. So being the guy that wants to go big or go home right away. I wasn't even thinking I would need the small excavator. Oh, now I can't get out. Are you shit? Alright, so heck. So I'm gonna have to get this set low enough. Oh shit. It's so close. Let me grab another cable. So I got a busted cable on the ground here somewhere. Now can I get over this thing? Yes, I can get over. Yes. Well, there's my busted cable right there. And it's too short. Alright. Well, so I need to go get a longer cable? Come on, come on. Well, that's the fastest way to get here. Just jump in the freaking water. So that was a 4-meter cable. I'll tell you what. Sometimes, like, I think 5 meters would be enough. And you know what? We're gonna get a 5 and a 7, just in case. I'm gonna start with the 5. I think the 5 will do it. Wow. Just not being a very effective problem solver today. Alright, right there. Actually, I'm gonna put this up here where I can get to it. Oh, plenty enough room. Now, since I can't get back, at least when they wash the town, somebody brings me back to my mindset instead of having to not be able to get back here. All right, so what do I got here? Can I drag? It was that easy the whole time. All right, so why do I got to make everything difficult? Right there. Lower the boom as much as I can. Is that the 5? Yes. Um, hello? Does anybody see the problem here? Um, hello? I broke the game. Um, oh, okay, never mind. Did it reload right? It did not. So what happened? What did I do? What did I do to break the game? So that is the big excavator. That is a small one. We're going to restore it. But I don't. It's still broken. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Um, yeah, I broke the game. I don't even know how I can get back inside. I'm spamming my button everywhere, and I can't even get back. Well, this is going to be a freaking problem. Um, let's do a new save. We're going to try to reload real quick. Maybe that'll fix it. I actually am not used to breaking games. Standard gold bar is 7 by 3 and 5/8 by 1 3/4. Good job, I found a part of the story. Don't show me that crap again. Ah, it's still broken. What? Why do I have bad luck? I can't drive cars on Mama Zoo. Um, can't drive cars on My Summer Car. I can't even freaking drive an excavator on here. So give me another freaking small excavator. Let's transfer this one. Maybe that'll help. Moving your machines. All right, so now at least I have an excavator. I didn't plan on buying two. Oh, that's a 7-meter steel cable too. Shit. That's probably too big. Maybe I need to switch this out. Alright, so let's bring this down here. Let's drop this 7 over here. Let's get our 4. I don't know where my piece of wood went, though. Actually, I think I do see it over there. How did it get way... I don't know. That's not it. Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway. What's the point? I mean, we'll buy another piece. It's not that big a deal. Bridge floor. One piece. Buy. I said, hopefully when I transferred that excavator to the storage yard, it fixed it. Although, I don't know if that will... Maybe... Alright. So I don't know what we're going to do now. But I do know that it's going to put this cable back on right. Actually, let me lower that. So if I go from here, will it reach over this far? No. So I was telling everyone, we do it for science, right? And we did it for science and said, yeah, we screwed it up big time. Not perfect, but maybe this will be what we need to do right here. Is can we squeeze by the other excavator without breaking a cable? Okay. Well, we finally got our bridge over here. Alright, so we have, what, 2 cables laying in the dirt over here? There's one. That's how you don't lose your cables. And then... So my cable that burst is nowhere to be found along with the top of my excavator. That's fine. Now here's the thing. If I can't drive the dump trucks and crap down there, how do I get the dump trucks down there? I mean, the truck's going to fit across here. Small excavator's going to fit across here, but we know the big one don't fit all already. Okay, so don't tell me I got to build another bridge down here. Ooh, that backhoe looks like it's buried in the swamp over there. And that's actually a new machine. We've never had a backhoe. We've never had a backhoe on this before. Now that I really think about it. I wonder what all these abandoned houses are doing here. Oh, I do have to build another bridge. Shit. Well, at least I know that I need a small excavator this time. Alright, so if I do this... Yeah, there we go. Small excavator. Sometimes the updates are kind of nice. I wonder if we can yank out the backhoe with the excavator. I mean, I got gas in the back of my truck. But here's the thing. You saw what happened when I walked in water. Over there, I got swept downriver. Now, to me, that does not look like that water's moving that fast. So how did I get swept downriver? I don't really know. That does look like a swamp bog right there. Maybe I got to pump it out. Pump it out into the river over here. But that would go against, the pumping dirty water back into the river. You're not supposed to do that. So that looks like a nice little clean out. Whoop. I just would have took out them power lines like a... You ever seen a guy get fried in an excavator before? It would have just happened. Oh. And I'm sorry that if it sounds like my voice is kind of... What's the right word I'm looking for here? To me, I'm kind of making some weird sounds when I say some of the words because I got another piece of my tooth worked on today, and I got a temporary cover over the tooth, and it's kind of making me talk with a little bit of a lisp, kind of. And I'm not, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So with that, let's see here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oof, that is a pile of crap right there. Alright, so now here's the thing. Can I if I go right here, can I pick up two of these at the same time? So we know that this one right here is a 4-meter cable. And why is it not letting me? Oh, the hooks are on this side. Okay, not an issue. There we go. So that is 4-meter cable. Right there. And I should have one more. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Can I get two at once? Well, I picked two of them up anyway. I mean, that worked actually pretty doggone good. Alright, so if I take this, put the 4-meter cable back here. Actually, I'll just spin it. Alright, so that's going to be the 4-meter. Not exactly what I was looking for. And the 7 is it? How far is it going to reach? Probably not going to work good, but yeah, this is exactly how you build a road in a gold mine. Just jam it in there. Now let me bring it down. Just like that. I said, all in all, that actually worked pretty good. I didn't get it hooked the way that I wanted to, really, but it'll be easier on the next one because it won't be the freaking top one. And now I just kind of messed up my whole stack over here. Alright, so where's my 4-meter? And are you telling me it won't reach the... It's not going to reach. Are you shitting me? Well, you know, I was hoping to actually mine some freaking diamonds in this episode, but I might spend the whole live stream too short. Bullshit. 4 meters is 12 foot. Like, I know how to do. Yeah, I know. We'd lose that water license in no time at all. Alright, so I'm actually curious to see the new episode of the Gold Rush this year because, um, what's the guy's name? Rick? We don't know if he got a water license. Uh, Parker. Parker, he's always doing he's making money. I don't care what anybody says. It's like, oh, he's spending so much money with those machines. The dude's making $15 million a year and only working 6 months out of the year. He's got to be making 40-50% profit after labor and expenses. You would think, right? And I could be wrong, but I would think that he would be making that kind of money. Because if he wasn't, why would you keep going back? If you're barely breaking even, why would you keep gold mining? So that's how I know that the Gold Rush show does not show all the things in the light that it would as if it was real life. Now, am I going to say that some of that stuff doesn't happen? But yeah, I know, like 5,700 ounces, and gold is what, 20? I want to say gold is like $2,700 an ounce now. Something like that. Oh, no wonder. No wonder I can't get my controls to work. I'm going backwards. Alright, so where is... How am I going to twist this around? It's laying on my back. Alright, we got it loose. Alright, so let's try not to do that anymore. I'm getting these lines all tangled up. I'm going backwards. Is it really $4,000 an ounce? Holy shit. That just goes to show how much I've been paying attention. Last time I looked at gold prices, it was like $2,800 an ounce. So, damn. I mean, 4,000 an ounce. I mean, why would you do anything else? I mean, honestly, at 4,000 an ounce, so let's just drop that. Grab that there. Let's put this one right there. 7 meter over there. This time it should. You know, a couple of, I don't know, 20 years back, You're making me think that I should maybe sell. I've got some gold coins I bought a long time ago. Um, when gold was like $1,000 an ounce, and this is, I mean, this, like I said, 20 years ago. If it is that much, holy hell, I need to dig those suckers out and get rid of them. I mean, jeez, I'm like 4,000 an ounce, 57. Man, I'm gonna have to make that video on my bikes here probably in the next couple of days too. And the reason I say that is because even though I said I wasn't gonna get rid of one of them, here's the thing. I'm looking at buying another brand new one because uh, okay, steel cable snapped. Which one snapped? I bet you it was the 4 meter one. So I'm looking. So my 2020 Road Glide that's built up to about 170 horsepower. That bike is cool and it's fast in a straight line. But after having a brand new 2025, after they've reworked the bike and a bunch of other things that they've done, like the suspension and all that stuff is phenomenal. It's kind of hard to even compare the two of them. Like I ride the new one so hard, and it hits the corners harder. And I mean it's a stock bike. I mean the center of gravity, everything on the bike is better than my 5 year old one. Now, granted, the 5 year old one is straight in a fast, straight line. It's fast. But also been looking at some of the builds that some of these guys are doing, and a very reputable company and another company has duplicated it. That where they put a cam in one of these new 117 cubic inch, a cam, an air cleaner, and an exhaust. And they are producing over 130 horsepower and 140 foot-pounds of torque off of just a cam. So it's got me thinking, if I was to sell my bike, of course I'd have to get the right amount for it because I'm not going to give it away. That's for dang sure. But I thought about putting some feelers out because I got a couple people that are interested in my bike. And, oh, that is not where I wanted that. I mean, I guess when we drop the second one in, we'd be able to get across the bridge. But yeah, so like, I'm not real sure I want to do it. But if the numbers are right, and I would like to get a brand new bike that handles better and then build it from scratch. And I was just so happened I was at the Harley Davidson dealership today. Um, and they have a bike there that's called the color that's called Mystic Shift. It kind of looks purple. It kind of looks blue. It kind of looks black. It kind of looks several things in the light. Right there. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, man, that would be an awesome bike. Because I don't want to be caught like that typical Harley guy. Because every bike I've ever had Well, no, that's not true. My back in the day when I had a Sportster, it was red and black. And my Dyna Lowrider, my Dyna Lowrider was blue. But every other bike I've had has been black. Some have had silver flames on it, but for the most part, it was a freaking black bike. So I'm kind of like thinking it would be cool to entertain this offer. Come on, right there, gotcha. All right, so now we need our 2 rails. I said it's not a definite thing. It may or may not happen. But just in case I do flip the switch on it, I would like to. I mean, I have plenty of pictures of my bike, but I would like to, and I got some videos and a few other things. But I would like to document it up a little bit better. And to make a video would be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It would be pretty cool. Right there. I think we can get away with just one on here. I'm not sure if we can just get one or not. But, you know, it's just food for thought. Oh, you piece of garbage. So I got another 4 mil. Yes, I do another 4-footer. Where did the cable fly off to? All right, there it is on the ground right there. Now we're gonna trick it. We're gonna ride it down the edge right there. I mean, it only taken us what, an hour and a half to maybe get to the mine. All right, so if I bring that down and I hook up both of these cables, will that be straighter? Chances are I'm probably not close enough. Don't tell me I'm too. It's not too friggin' short, man. Jesus Christ. Um. All right, so if I hook up this and hook it up back here, it should be better. One second here. Got a text real quick. Ooh, I don't know if I can get that high enough. That's lifted as high as it'll go. I forgot I got that 4mm, or that 4. What am I really stuck on a log? This is a freaking excavator, man. It doesn't get stuck on logs. Um, we're gonna screw up again. We need to get our piece out here. Come on. Oh, well, that might be for the best. I just don't know if we can recover that cable where it busted at. All right. So 2.5 hours later, here we are at the mine, and let's get out of here. And see what hog pan, wash plant, dig site this way. That's the way we want to go. See if we can find all of our broken cables. There's one. We'll set it down right here. Where'd the other one go? I mean, not a big deal if I can't find it. Cables aren't that expensive. Oh, there it is. There's one. Is that all we broke was 2? Or was there another one? I thought there was another one we broke. Hog pan. Maybe we should go to the hog pan first just to see what we need to do, maybe? I don't know. Screw it. Let's go. Come on, turn the corner, buddy. 3-point turn. Oh, we already got some stuff here. That is an interesting setup. Come on, hit the brakes, buddy. So you dump it here. Look at all the big giant excavators that are everywhere. They just left them behind. Just scrapped iron. Oh, oof. So you literally have to just keep building your stuff up and up and up and up. And it comes all the way around there? Are you shitting me? That's a freaking huge fuck. A huge. So what do we need to blow? Like this thing's going to come in there, then it's going to come here, come down here. Water tower, sure, we'll buy it. Who cares? So here's another conveyor belt. Another one of these. Now can we just snatch them out of here? That's the thing that we got to figure out. Um, Plant 4 dynamite bundles under the rocks. Hey, did I buy 4 or did I buy 3? I might have 4. I see 3. One. I think I do have 4. And I swear that is dumb luck that I have 4. Probably gonna blow up our truck. But who, you know what? Who cares? One, two. So it looks like we're gonna have to use the same kind of wash plant technology as for the gold. Which I'm not upset at that because that means I know how to set it all up. But I'm kind of curious if I should go to the hog pan area and see how easy it is to get. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Holy hell! Yeah. So I guess we'll set this over here to the side because I may need this later. We had to do all that to get down here. That kind of ticks me off. But at least now I can get my trucks, my big excavator. Like, I don't understand why it wouldn't let me do the dynamite from the other side. Alright, so let's go up here. Let's order fuel for this because I'm assuming this is power for our whole fuel will be delivered at midnight. Okay. Still got $389. But I want to get something done today. Big dig company, get rich with us. Um, Hello, where's the hog pen area? Is it inside the cave? Oh, it's inside the cave. This is freaking awesome. Alright, so I guess this is my hog pen area I'm standing in. Yep, and there's for the little sluice run. You know that amazes me. Like back in the day when these old timers built these mines, that they did all this with just pickaxes and shovels and dynamite. So we're gonna need a generator. So we'll set this down right here. I don't know if that's where it's gonna stay. Can I walk in the water without dying? I can. So at least that's a good thing. Set that right there. I'm assuming we're going to be able to get that water out of there. Water filter. I don't want that. Probably shouldn't leave the truck running. Well, I mean, I has a full tank of gas. I'm not super worried. So water. Where's water in? Water in is that's out. That's in. So it's in water. So we can't get the water from there. Oh man, we don't have the freaking sluice box. That's all right. We're going to need this hose, we're going to need extension cord, and we're going to need a light. Can I climb up on any of this stuff? That is the next question. And the one thing that I see down here that I don't know is the other maps, I was able to drive the mini excavators in there and clear out. I think I can drive it in right there. I don't know if I'm gonna try it yet. Um, what is? Come on. Are why can I not pick nothing up? I don't understand why I can't pick nothing up. Is that stuff glitched in the back of my truck? No, actually, if you look at the stock market in this game, um, this is this is the one thing that I have complained about on this game that when it look, it's $1,222.25 an ounce USD. Yeah, that's a little off the gold prices. So we need this, and we need this and this, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the one thing that I've always kind of complained about. I mean, I like that they have the gold mining simulator thing in here, and it looks pretty cool. But if it was me, I'd be promoting Gold Mining Simulator 2, which is under development right now. And actually, I waiting for a key for the playtest so that when that game goes out, I can. Should I do it? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Screw it. Restore. And I should have left all my stuff there. Yes. So now, what is going on with this game? Like, all my stuff is glitching. Now my truck is glitched. You got to be shitting me. I can't get in. But I could get in it this way. Well, so it looks like their day one patch for the DLC has glitches. Um, which, I mean, I can't pick nothing up. Damn it. What, what is going on? Can I get in this? No, I cannot either. So what glitched me? Let's try this again. hopefully restarting the whole game, reloading will take care of it. Okay. So now maybe my other excavator that was glitched out is maybe gonna be able to be used again. But I really, really, really want to get some diamonds. All right, so here we go. $9.44 day one. I really want to explore all this claim because, like I said, there's question marks. And I'm assuming that the question marks means that stuff that we can. All right, so there we got our buckets and our fuel. Okay, so now that stuff is not glitched. Ah, I forgot the light. Light. So what is the light? Light is there we go. Oh yeah, the last stick of dynamite. I don't know where that last stick of dynamite went. The one that flushed down the river with me. Actually, why am I doing this? I should get this. I should have done this to the other one. Are you kidding me? This is how you got to carry less things. That way it's already. See, like, I don't like carrying these anyway because I wish that they would fix the animation on this when you're carrying this crap. It doesn't block your freaking vision. Like, how hard is it to change this to where your point of view is not blocked by your freaking sluice box? 10 years I've been complaining about that same ding problem. Alright, so we have to make at least 2 more trips. Alright, so now here, that'll go there. So we're gonna need our other hog max. I should have remembered the light. I don't want to be using the flashlight in here all the time. But this is the other thing that I've actually enjoyed on this game. It used to have to pick these up one at a time. And now you can carry 4 of them at once. I would have been happy with just carrying the 2 like I am right now. And now I'm going to need a bucket. Now this is the thing too I also don't know is How long is it going to take to fill up a bucket? And then when I fill up the bucket, do I have to go back to the tent? Alright, so turn that on. Water is running. Now, see, I don't know if this works like gold, where you get, see, on the gold, you would get nuggets to help speed you along. So there is nuggets here. So is this just a regular gold mine? And I'm not in the right place? If this is just a regular gold mine, I did all this work to get here to mine gold, I'm going to be upset. Because the whole thing of this was to find gems. So I don't know whether I'm mad or not yet. But I mean, I'll take the nuggets. So did you get nuggets and gemstones? I'm like, that's what I don't know. So I thought you had to come to a specific site to get the gemstones. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, that's not that bad. 2.7 ounces. Just trying to dig on this edge right here. So is this going to be 100 shovels? I think it's going to be 100 shovels. I don't remember having to do this many shovels last time. I do like that the nuggets are getting bigger. I mean, 3/4 of an ounce, that's what? At 1,200 bucks, that's about 790 bucks. Once I get these mats full, I don't want to be doing this all day. If this is just gold, then I'm in the wrong place. Then I need to figure out where I need to go. Oh my god, only 52%? Are you really messing with me right now? Well, that kind of went back down. 58%. If it's 35 outside, maybe it's not 35 in here. Usually, like, I found it in a cave. You usually find a temperature between 50 and 65 in most caves. So this is the problem that I have with the beginning of this game. If you don't take your time and get a loan or have the nuggets turned on, so like I've got almost 10,000 bucks from the nuggets that I have found. And I haven't even got one pan. And I guarantee when we pan this out, we're probably going to get an ounce, maybe 2 ounces of freaking gold out of this pan. And there better be some damn diamonds in there. So from what I can tell, it looks like it's going to be 200 shovels. It looks like every 2 shovels it goes up a percent. $89. Like, yeah, 10 ounces of freaking nuggets we found so far. I was hoping it would say diamonds. Because, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm here for. I guess I could be in the wrong area. Because there was two hog pan places, wasn't there? On the map. I'm gonna have to go back and look now. Alright. So we found a nugget, biggest one as we were stopping. I like how I can't fill my bucket up there. But I can take the hose off and do this. Alright, so the bucket is full. And now we're going to go back to camp. And we're going to pan this out. And we better find diamonds and gemstones. If not, somebody's got some explaining to do. Alright, so am I stuck in here? Woohoo! Not yet, but so I want to say it was over here. So we're going to take the old way back because I thought there was another hog pan place. See, that says wash plant dig site. It doesn't say nothing about diamonds. And my excavator looks like it's fallen in the river. So if we look on the map, we are here. So up here is another hog pan area. And see, over in here was. So do we gotta explore this crap or something? Because if I just did all this work to only get gold, now I'm curious about this right here. Can I walk in this water? Oh, I'll drown if I go into deep water. Are you shitting me? I didn't think I went that deep. So how I'm gonna need a machine to get to that backhoe. All right, so oh, just great. There's no water in it. So now I'm gonna go drown trying to get uh yeah. I want that freaking backhoe though. Like I literally was like knee high in the water. Can I get to the water without drowning? Woohoo, barely. Alright, so I got water. Now we're gonna find out whether I'm angry or not. If I just wasted 2 hours to get gold on a gold mining game when I'm supposed to be getting diamonds, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna be happy. Excuse me. Uh, Laughing and thinking about it is just choking me up. All right, so put that down. Put some of that in there. Put that there. Go down. Um, is that a that might be a gem? I that is definitely 2 pieces of gold and something else. All right, so if I want to pick the gold. All right, so pay attention. We got 12.473. Yeah, see, that wasn't even a half an ounce. No, that wasn't even a tenth of an ounce. I mean, tenth of an ounce. That was a, like I said, so that does look like a diamond right there. We got a picker. All right, I don't know what we do now. Oh, there it is right there. I didn't even see it. That is 0.98 carats of a diamond. Or maybe it's not a diamond, but it looks like a diamond to me. All right, so I'm not angry now. So looks like we're gonna have another diamond. Wash the dirt away. Wash the dirt away. Oh, really? A couple more pieces of dirt. Oh, all right. So we know like I said, like we were at 12.492. So we're almost to a half an ounce of gold we recovered. Ooh, so that was that was 0.99 of a carat. All right, so how many more times do I have to pay? I think you have to pay in 4 times per. Oh, there's a different gem in there. Blue. So I wonder if there's different prices for what you have. So what would blue be? What would blue be? Sapphire? See, we're just now hitting a freaking half an ounce of gold. So the money's not gonna be in the gold. So it looks like we're almost a freaking carat on each one of these. I mean, I can I can live with that. Well, I don't know how much the gyms sell for. All right, so that bucket is empty. All right, so this is our final bucket. We were at 4.93. I mean, 12 point. Wow. Why can't I freaking talk? 12.493. So if it wouldn't have been for the nuggets out of that bucket of gold, we would have gotten just over a half an ounce. And we got 4 carats of gems. All right. So, what do we need now? So now we're going to need. We have another hog plan up here. Um, but what I want to do is I'm going to go find out how much this stuff is worth. When did they put a soccer ball in the game? So the blacksmith is just going to be the gold, right? Okay, so we're going to smelt the gold. Yep, smelt the gold. We got to go to the bank. So we're going to need our equipment to set up on the mine. Yeah, see, this is what I would be promoting. Oh, they changed it. Gems and glory. So that's what I want right there. I want a pan that looks like that. And there's the backhoe. So it looks like you can get the backhoe out of there. We just got to figure out how to get the backhoe out. All right. So, ooh, that went down to 1220. Jeez, it was 1222 not that long ago. Um, so the market price is 1,000 a carat. I don't know if that's good or bad. 1,000 a carat. Hmm. So let's sell our gems. Now we got 4,000 bucks. It's not like money's an issue in the this version of the game that I'm playing. I probably will process all this stuff on my other game, but like I said, for today, I wanted to just be here and get this live stream up and going with as quickly as I can, which is why I use the cheat mode for everything costs $1. Like, look, dollar, 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 dollar. Everything is $1. Um, I'm not gonna buy none of this stuff here because I want to walk over here and hit this fast travel spot. Because now that you found one, now all you got to do is just keep hitting every one along your route, and you can fast travel to wherever you want as long as you've touched it. So let's get our stuff here. Can I kick the soccer ball? Don't mind me. I'm a little kid here playing with myself. Um, I don't mean that literally. Play. Jesus, you can tell it's been a long day for me. Well, actually, that one looks pretty good. We've still got 2 minutes left. Come on. Uh oh. So over here, for those of you that don't know, it should be right there. There's a hidden piece of story right there. Um, and then right down there on that car, there's another piece right there. I do like this. This reminds me of Honda. Like back in the old day, the old school Honda dirt bikes. This is what that reminds me of. All right, so we got our 11.8 ounce gold bar. Okay, so let me look at the map. So right here by me is another hog pan area. All right, so if I turn around, or no, actually, it would be right here. Right here. Um, and then, all right, so there's where you set it up. And this is all hog pan. I mean, that's not terrible right there. Am I going to drown? Come on. Come on. Don't do it. Like, you know that I would be able to jump from there to there, right? And literally, it won't let me. Alright, so hog pen area. What do we need to set up our mine down here? That's what I really, really, really need to know. But at least we got. Oh, wrong way. Hello, render much. Like I said, so we got some stuff sitting here. I don't know if we can get it out of there. I would assume that I could snatch that out of there. Possibly. So we're going to need a trommel, a sluice box. All right, so here's where everything goes on the end. This is just where it gets complicated. This, whatever the hell all this is. So this is going to be the shaker. And here's going to be our sluice run. I'm assuming this is going to be another um because we got 1, 2, gonna need some down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 3 more of the. Okay. I guess. And then what do we need for power? I mean, we got the power station over here, but I don't know. I don't know where we get power at down here. Oh, that's our diamond. That's our detonator. All right, so if we could snag these over the fence, which I would assume we. Like, why can't I walk right there? Like, come on. The way they make some of this stuff out of bounds here is just asinine. I can't even go up there. Are you shitting me? I want to explore. I bought this place fair and square. I like how they got like all this machinery stuff just sitting around not being used. Well, I guess the other thing to do is just to go buy some stuff and start setting it up and see what we need. See, that's where that explosion was at. Something funky going on right there. Like I said, we got the power station here, but it's like, how much power can we get out of here? And then what do we do with it? Um, and then here's some more power up here. So the transmission lines go that way. So is there a junction box down there somewhere? Transformer, transformer. So I don't really know what all that power's for. But I'm not worried about it. So let's buy some 5 meter steel cables. 4 of them. Let's get some brand new ones. Order those, get them delivered. Machine store. Let's get 2 of those. Trommel. So we need one of these. One of these. We need 2 of these. Probably gonna need that. 2 of those. Big full fuel tanker. Gonna need that. Two of those. So I don't want to do the big giant orange beast yet. All right, check out $14. $14. What's up, Copo? Copo 427. How much horsepower does your 427 make? Let's see. Move that. I want everything over there. See, it won't let me move. Won't let me move the freaking backhoe. Around 600 without the nitrous, huh? That's not bad. That's not bad. My my old build I did when I did a 79Z28, I built a 355. I think it was 30 overs at 355, I think. I put a lot, I put aluminum heads on, H-beam rods, all the good stuff with a nitrous cam. And I think without the nitrous, it was like 380 horsepower without the nitrous. And with the nitrous, it was just under 500 with a 150 shot. All right, so what do I do first? Which, and I hate to say this because I'm an old school Chevy small block guy, or I don't know, I almost say necessarily say small block, but Chevrolet. Because I'm like 383 strokers. They're pretty. They're pretty good. The thing that I think was I also had a 79 Malibu that I built an LS and put an LS in it. And everyone's like, "Oh, LS sucks, this and that." But you know what? You can't mess with that LS power. Like I was running 600 horse and it was very mildly built and I didn't even have nitrous or anything on it. Just simple bolt on heads, cam, intake, exhaust, and the right combination on an LS, and you're pushing 600 horse all day long. And I guess I should clarify that wasn't a 5.3, that was a 6.0. Good old 6 liter. Get those 6 liters, 427 small block. That ain't bad. I a few years back when I was thinking about building another project, as I get a little bit older, sometimes I get a little bit lazier. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but I was looking at a 427 in the Summit catalog. Well, it's probably been more than a few years ago because I know you can't buy a 427 for the price that I'm getting ready to tell you. A 427 that was like 500 horse build was 6 grand. So it definitely was more than a couple years ago. But I want to say that was 2017, maybe 2018. Yeah, I know. Big blocks, you got the power and the torque, but you can't turn them big blocks. A lot of RPM. Um, Probably the truck engine that I had. I got a. I What the heck is going on? Is that a shadow? What in the hell was that? But hey, that might be my excavator that glitched out on me. But I think it was a 67 or 68 Chevrolet pickup that was 3 speed on the tree that had a, what was it, a 283 in it? Yeah, 283. Pretty sure it was a 283. Um, One of my buddies thought I was crazy, and I put that and took that and built it. And the thing that was crazy about that was that 283, you could sing that thing. Um, you could sing that thing about 9,000 RPMs with solid lifters, not with hydraulic. You could sing that thing like 9,000. Yeah, but like I said, you had to put solid lifters in it. Let's see here. So I don't know which way I need to have this thing, but let's see here. So that would be right there. Uh, Too short. You gotta be shitting me. Trying to think of what else I got here. Um, I know it's not comparable, but I will say that you had a D-Stroke 327 and 296, 13-1, 12,000. That's turning some RPMs. Because I know that my circle track buddies that I used to run around with back in the day, they would love to have their 327s and their 283s because you could turn them 9,000 RPMs, and with the two-speed power glides, um, you run, like I said, you would just run that circle track in freaking first gear. You wouldn't even need to slap it in second. All right, so let's pick this up and let's head on over here. So usually I mess with a lot of people, and I know that bikes and cars are two different animals, but I always get these people that talk about how fast their cars are, and then I run them on my bike, and they get smoked. And my bike is only about, for a Harley, it's only about 170 horsepower. It doesn't go super fast, unless your definition of super fast is, I don't really know what you want to call it, but yeah, I know that's where I get them, the weight to power. Because I mean, my Harley weighs, with the way I have it set up, my Harley weighs like maybe 900 pounds. So that's where the fun part comes in. I'm hoping that I don't have to turn this around. It's just going to snap in there. Okay, and it did. Thank you. Something went right for a change. But that means that we still need... Ooh, we have... that, like I said, that brings me to my next dilemma where... Like, what is too much for a Harley in speed? Because here's the thing, like, I know there's faster bikes than mine, but at least with all the guys I ride with, the answer to that is that's a negative. There's one guy that keeps up with me, but other than that, no one else can even come close. And he's got, I don't know what year it is, but it's 2020-ish Street Glide, and he's got the built 128 in it. Oh yeah, I know. I know. It's that power to weight. But like I said, with some of these people that I kind of mess around with in high school, they just run their mouth up, and I mess with them anyway because, and I know I might offend some people with this. They run Mustangs. um, and you know what? I'm not a Mustang fan. I don't hate Mustangs. I'm just not a Mustang fan. Like I said, so that might hurt some people's feelings. But it is what it is. I'm just telling you guys the truth. I'm not a Mustang fan. Unless it's like a somewhere. I'd say the cutoff for Mustang is probably like a 71, maybe 72, and that would be the Mach ones. Now the regular Mustangs, probably around the same year. I used to have a 69. Um, yeah, I know. That's the joke that I tell my Mustang buddies is like, you know how to make a Mustang fast, you put a Chevy in it. And actually, one of my buddies that does have a Mustang does have a freaking built 383 stroker in his Mustang, and I always give him shit about it. Oh, a piece of shit. We're gonna run with it. Are you kidding me? Still gonna run with it. Runs 880, huh? That's. I mean, that's pretty damn fast. I've never got a good run on my bike. I use a app called Dragger, which measures quarter mile times and this and that. And my bike spins the tire so hard in first and second that my best quarter mile time on my bike is 10.04. If I could find a tire that would hold the power, I would guarantee that my bike would dip down in the nines. And then the other scenario to that issue is if I actually find a tire that holds the power, I might start breaking more stuff. Because, there's always a weak link on the bike somewhere. Like I said, my bike's got a built 132 in it. Um, the weak link that I found within, I didn't even have the 132 broken in. Um, Normally when I build an engine on a bike, I like to put between 50 and 100 miles on it before you start going to town on it. And when I got around 50 miles on it, I started just giving it a few more cranks on the throttle. Nothing crazy. I was only like ripping it a little bit up until about 45, maybe 4600. And the one thing that I found real quick was that the drive belt was a problem. I think by the time I took the belt off and changed it over to chain drive, I had sheared 48 of the rubber teeth off the drive belt. And um, before it was all said and done. And the funniest thing about that is right before I decided to go ahead and fix it, one of the guys that I ride with, if you're listening, Bobby, you know who I'm talking about, Bobby. He thought he had a fast bike, and I raced him with 48 teeth missing on my drive belt, so that literally it would hit that spot and it would jerk and jerk and jerk and jerk, and I still smoked his ass, Bobby. Um, as a matter of fact, after that, he had to change his bike so that he made it slow because we all messed with him. Which I mean, you know what? He likes to go to them bike shows. and win trophies and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not mad at him, but I always tell him whenever he's ready for a rematch, bring it on. Because even since then, I have added more things to my bike to make it faster. That was when I first built it. And I've added more shit since then. Alright, so there should be another. Where's the other? Huh. First weak link you found in the Camaro was U joints, chuck the drive shaft. Yeah, you shared the ring gear bolts. Holy shit. Um, are you talking? Are you talking stock rear end or a built rear end? Like, because if I recall, I know that I don't know about 60s, but I think the 70s Camaros had like a 10 bolt rear in them. So they were weak links. Um, where is the freaking? Where's the other belt, man? Like it's got to be, or I mean the other chain. I hit this and it busted. So it's got to be right here. Well, I guess we're going without it. Stock 12 bolt. I might have said 10 bolt, but I might be 12. I sometimes I do get a little confused on the numbers, but I'm pretty sure the GM has a 10 bolt and a 12 bolt. And then I'm not sure what the other one is. Um, but I know that it pains me to say this again, but the 79 Camaro that I built ended up with a Ford 9-inch rear end in it. So I guess it kind of works both ways. That's what I'm kind of saying. Oh, come on. Are you freaking shitting me? Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking 10 bolts and 12 bolts. I think the Malibu that I built the LS engine in, it had a 10 bolt in it, and I ended up changing it to a 12 bolt. And then I got rid of the car before I destroyed it too much further. That's the one car that I wish I kind of would have kept around. Because, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So, the difference with. Oh, come on. Stop that bullshit. Where did that go? So, with the Malibu, the 79 Malibu, it had coil springs in the rear versus the leaf springs. So while you kind of got that little bit of that G-body shuffle going on with that coil spring in the rear, you didn't have the axle wrap that you have from like the Z20. Are you shitting me? I'm gonna have to just buy like 400 cables to get this thing put together. And I want to know exactly how I'm leaving like rubber tracks behind me. I have steel tracks, not rubber tracks. I do like the easy snap into place because when you have the other ones that I'm normally used to building with these things right here, you have to have the parts in the correct way. You can't have them backwards. Ooh, I just barely saw that right there. And that's the good thing about easy mode. When your cable breaks, you just pick it up and go on about your business. If it was the other one, yeah, I know. Like that's what it looks like. We're doing burnouts in the freaking burnout box, getting ready to run the quarter mile right here. All right, so keep an eye out for the other cable. It probably landed off screen somewhere. Because I don't see it anywhere. It would be right here somewhere. So put this one. Oh, come on. Still too short. uh, Smoking you in the Honda, huh? His name wasn't Joe, was it? I uh, I used to work with this guy that was he built, what was it, a 90 something? I don't know what year it was. Late 90s or early 2000. I'm pretty sure it was in the 90s because of the body style. Honda Civic, and he's like, "Oh, the VTEC." And when the VTEC kicks in, you ain't gonna know what's happening. And I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." Now, when I was 16, the Ford that I really ever cared about was a '69 Mustang, and I had a 351 Cleveland with a 3-speed on the floor. And the thing that I loved about that car was you could be doing 50 on the highway, stab it into like second gear, romp the throttle, and then when you're shifting into third, you look down, you're doing like damn near 100. So I will say that I had one Ford that I cared about. Can't go wrong with that one though. Said he gave him a ride and he said he didn't want none. That's usually how it goes most of the time. Especially with some of these younger guys that don't know anything about muscle cars. Like you can't. See, I wonder if I can snatch that out of there. I'm gonna see if I can snatch this out of here. With two cables, I don't know, but um, it has the attachments. I don't think I can get it over the fence, but we're gonna try. Be real careful. Hmm. Maybe I should do it like this. Damn it. I see my cable right there, though. Is that really gonna stay there just like that and try to hide? Um, let's see if we can swing this around. He's 25, 36. I mean, that's a good way to grow up, working on carbureted small blocks. Um, Now, don't get me wrong, I do like some of the technology. But the problem with the technology is if you sitting at a keyboard tuning your car, is is that really mechanicking? For example, I will I will say this. My 2006 Harley Lowrider that I had was the first bike that I had that was fuel injected. And I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. I whatever. It was 10,000 bucks brand new. I bought it and I left the Harley dealership and it was so quiet I couldn't hear it. I got on the on ramp to the highway here in Kansas City, and I hit the rev limiter like 3 times getting on the freaking highway, and I'm like, how low did they set the damn? Ooh, I don't. Maybe I went the wrong way. I don't know if I can get here this way. Uh, this might be bad. I need to back up and go back around the other way. But I hit the rev limiter in every gear getting on the highway. And then so I started watching the tech. And on that '06, it was 80 is either 80 or 88 cubic inch, Harley, one of the one of the newer motors for the time. And it was also the first year for the 6-speed transmission in that particular model that I got. So that was cool. But like I said, I literally rode it home. I think 2 days later, I was back at the dealership because I had called them up and I'm like, what do we got to do to make this bike faster? Because, since it was electronics, I was out of my wheelhouse at that time because I didn't know that much about it. So I call them up. They're like, "Oh yeah, bring it up here. We got a chip." So literally, like I said, I drove back up there. They hooked up a chip on the bike. It was there for maybe 5 minutes. Um, and while I was there, I went ahead and bought exhaust and something else. I bought exhaust and an air cleaner because anytime you make a car or an engine or a truck, whatever, run better, you need to think about exhaust. Um, yeah, I know, but literally, all I did to that vehicle was they plugged in a freaking computer and a chip, and it took the. Oh shit! This might not be good. Ah! I broke the last cable that I got. Where did it go? Oh, no wonder. I just went down a 4-foot wall with an excavator. Ah, well, that sucks. But like I said, I mean, who would know that at that time I didn't know a whole lot about electronics yet. So where did the busted cable go? Anybody see where the cable went? Oh, never mind. I got it. Can I get to it? I don't know. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm a big excavator. Oh, come on. But yeah, anyway, yeah. As I was saying here, got kind of sidetracked here, trying to move this piece of junk. Now is my cable still where it was? It does not appear to be where it was. Where is the cable? I lost it. Nope, there it is. Alright, so if I put this right here and right there. But yeah, I mean, after that, I learned a lot more about computers. Because in 2006, I would have been about 30. Ah, son of a bitch. I don't know what I need to do here. What do I need to do to fix this? Well, all right, come on. Are you serious? I don't think I'm going to get this all set up tonight in this live stream. And the reason I'm for that is shit, it's 9 o'clock. and I gotta work tomorrow. So I can't be staying up all day, and I got to get up at 4:30, no 5:30 in the morning. I better not get up at 4:30 in the morning. Come on, pick it up. Just enough. Be real nice and gentle. So I might try to get this set here. Yeah, it was nice chatting. I'll definitely be doing, like I said, I'm gonna be doing some more live streams now that I work during the day. Um, with my rotating schedule, it's easier for me to do live streams. So I think that like I said, I'm gonna try to do, at least one a week. Um, so I don't know. I think that we might have to call it here for tonight. How long have I been streaming? A little over 3 hours. Shit. I haven't even ate dinner yet. Where did the night go? Anyway, guys, Copo, Tom, if you're still there, enjoy it. Um, I gotta say, like I said, this is one of my favorite games. So I hope that when I get all this stuff set up, that it really, the gems. I'm hoping I get gems out of here. I don't know why I wouldn't, but I think that's what the whole update was about. Yeah, I know. I know how it feels to be. I mean, this YouTube channel is not new, but I've actually been putting effort into it over the last year. I mean, I wish I could say I was growing faster, but a year ago I had less than 30 subscribers. Actually, I get it's not even a year ago. About 10 months ago, give or take, I had less than 30 subscribers, and now we're up to 256. And if you know anything about YouTube, you can't even get any monetization or anything till you get to 1,000. So I don't really, but um, I kind of was thinking about doing a second channel with just bikes, but I might just add some of the bike content on this channel. I know they say that's going to mess up my algorithm, but you know what? It's my channel. I'll do what I want. So yeah, I'm definitely not an expert on making up videos. I do pretty good on recording. I do pretty good on the live streams. Editing, not so much. So I do need to learn a lot more about editing. All right, with that, guys, I'm gonna jump on off of here. I'm gonna give me some dinner. I'm gonna get rested up. I got work tomorrow, and then we'll be back probably Monday. Either Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably drop another live stream because next week is Thanksgiving week, and I only got to work one day that whole week. So that's why I love this rotating schedule. I'm glad you got 30. I will after this live stream. If I'm not subscribed to you, I will go to your channel and I will subscribe. With that said, my name is Andy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, later, guys.